The least consistent tricks on defense are arguably a better measure of difficulty than including maneuvers performed on both offense and defense, because an offensive competitor will be biased to attempt something in their comfort zone. When you're on defense, the pressure's on you to hopefully avoid a letter in a game of skate. By having a deep enough bag and the consistency to land whatever your opponent throws at you. No less than 71 unique tricks on defense have a 0% success rate in Battle at the Barracks, meaning that not a single soul in the tournament has been able to land them after their opponents set the move on offense. It's worth noting that focusing only on defensive accuracy increases the size of the list of 0% successful tricks to 2.5 times more than if you account for the same parameters but include offense as well. The latter of which we've since found out was led by Shane O'Neill's futile offensive pursuit of the nollie backside big spin late flip, missing 4 out of 4 attempts. A little over half of those 71 unique 0% tricks have only been landed once on offense, including some peculiar cases like Mike Mo's quote-unquote unpossible that he claims is a front foot impossible but inside.
Front foot impossible but inside.
From a slow motion standpoint, this looks like nothing more than an exaggerated 3-shove, but there are some slight hints that his front foot sneaks in the faintest bit of wrap before landing. Unsurprisingly, Johnny Geiger hunkered down and did the trick with a much more pronounced wrap than the potato quality footage and single angle depicted in Mike Mo's battle from the Jurassic era. Shane O'Neill and his signature confused hands move after missing the trick would be the one and only time an unpossible appeared in the tournament. Chris Roberts' frontside pressure flip gave Mike Mo a dose of his own wicked medicine, another example of a 0% trick on defense that's only been landed one time on offense. Eric Costin's nollie cancel heel flip stumped PJ Ladd, but only temporarily, as the Wonderful Horrible Life legend would go on to win that Season 1 battle. The nollie cancel heel is yet another one-and-done, 0% consistent trick on defense. We've seen plenty of nollie late flips, but a straight-up regular late flip has been landed only once on offense by Dion Harris. Marcos Montoya's letter S puts the trick at 0% successful defensively. Corey Kennedy's switch backside double flip appeared once and only once on offense successfully, and was missed by Tori Pudwill all the way back in Season 2. While we're on the topic of double flips, Joey Brzezinski kooked it up against Mike Carroll with a double flip body varial in Season 1. Joey's taunting leading up to the double flip body varial likely led to Mike wanting to simply end the match because the 1994 Sodi's defensive attempt appeared to be a bit less than an honest effort.
Okay, I'm ready to lose so I can stop playing this game now.
The tables would actually turn in that match while also including another never landed on defense trick thanks to Carroll's nollie Casper flip. Venturing up this list of completely unsuccessful defensive tricks means the damage from these maneuvers is more formidable, delivering multiple letters throughout the battles. Take the frontside shove it late flip, for example, which has been landed on 2 offensive occasions but never on defense. Each taking place in Season 3, Peter Raimondetta did the trick against Mike Mo for letter A, and Eric Costin gave Shane letter T in his miraculous late comeback before O'Neill secured a narrow win with the nollie tray double flip. Both the regular and switch big 3 heel have been landed one time, but missed twice because they were each a death blow in their individual appearances. Moose landed the regular big 3 heel to beat Chris Cole in Season 8, and the switch edition came from Luan in Season 4 to win against Tori Pudwill. Davis Torgerson's nollie back 3 big heel shut down Shane O'Neill in Season 4, and the only other time someone landed this trick was Chris Cole when he gave Billy Marks letter K in Season 5. The nollie front 3 kickflip gave Corey Kennedy 2 wins in a row back in Season 2, defeating both Greg Lutzka and Peter Raimondetta with the death blow, with no record of anyone landing this trick on defense. A little less than a quarter of the tricks on this list were in the prior breakdown of hardest tricks ever, after expanding the parameters to requiring at least one skater being successful in their attempt. But there are 3 flat ground tricks at the top of this 0% list that we haven't looked at before, and are technically the most lethal tricks in the entire tournament. The nollie backside hard flip had been landed 4 times on offense, ended 2 battles, and has never been landed by a skater on defense. Benny Fairfax punched his ticket to the championship battle in Season 1 after stunning PJ Ladd with the nollie back hard in the finals, and chipped away at Billy Marks 3 seasons later to give him T in their first round match. Diego Nájera capitalized on this trick in his championship-winning Season 9, where he beat Denny Pham in round 3 with the nollie back hard, and gave Mickey Papa letter A before pompously running away with the title in the same match. The double heel flip has ended 2 battles, and if I'm not mistaken, the first ever Battle at the Barracks match in Season 1 between Joey Brzezinski and Chad Tim Tim ended on that trick, giving Joey the victory. P-Rod took out Tom Asta with a double heel in the hard-to-find Season 5 Round 2 match, and 5 additional letters were delivered from this trick throughout the competition. Mike Moe calls it an impossible late flip and is famous for the trick because of how much damage he's caused with it. But after reading comments and analyzing his foot, it's more of an underflip than a late flip. If you don't want to take my word for it, look no further than Johnny Geiger, who uploaded an actual impossible late flip challenge, a clearly different trick. I've seen it called an imposter flip or impossible underflip, but whatever it is, Mike Moe is the only Battle at the Barracks competitor to land it, relying on it to win 3 battles, and no one has been able to defend against it, accumulating 10 different misses on defense. Even more potently destructive than these tricks is the late pressure flip. Landed 10 times offensively and missed 16 times on defense thanks to the 4 instances the trick ended a match. Mike Moe won twice with the late pressure, beating Nyjah Houston in Season 5 Round 3 and Sean Malto in Season 11 Round 2. Nyjah spent time in the lab learning how to do a late pressure and flexed in front of Mike Moe in Season 7 when he beat Gavin Nolan in Round 1. Chaz Ortiz even snuck in a dub with the Ollie late pressure flip in Season 6, beating Brad Cromer in Round 1. Aside from 4 death blows, the late pressure flip is responsible for dishing out 6 other letters throughout the years, making it the most treacherous trick for skaters on defense. There are many other tricks that have a low consistency rate on defense apart from the 0% tricks, including 9 that are 15% or less successful. The backside varial heel flip was first attempted unsuccessfully by Johnny Geiger, but Mickey Papa plowed through Season 9 with the trick, winning his 3rd round battle against Aramis Hudson, and inflicting 2 other letters besides the death blow. Almost's Yunus Amrani is the only skater to hold on by the tiniest thread on defense with a back varial heel, in an exciting face-off against Papa in the finals of Season 9, and giving the trick a 14.29% success rate on defense. The half cab late shove shares the same 14.29% success rate on defense as the back varial heel, attempted 7 times and landed only once by defender Ishad Ware against Shane O'Neill to avoid a letter in Season 10. 2 battles have ended because of a half cab late shove, both inflicted by Shane O'Neill in Season 8, first on Will Fyock in Round 3, and again on Cody Cepeda in the finals. Costin's letter A thrown at Season 4 champ Morgan Smith in their Season 6 matchup would be the only other time the half cab late shove was attempted on defense. The fakie front 3 heel flip is only 13.33% consistent on defense, attempted 15 times and landed twice defensively, which just so happened to take place in the same battle it debuted, when Peter Raimondetta almost ran away with a victory over Mike Moe in Season 3 Round 1.
Mike Moe gave the most borderline acceptable make on his last try for the fakie front 3 heel, keeping him alive long enough to duke Peter out of a win with an offensive toe-touch riddle death blow that would give Wrecking Ball night terrors.
5 separate battles have ended on a fakie front 3 heel, initially occurring when Jimmy Carlin beat Felipe Gustavo with the trick in Season 4 Round 1, followed by Morgan Smith's Round 2 win over Tori Pudwill in Season 5. PJ channeled his BDE by beating Mike Moe with a fakie front 3 heel to win his first championship in Season 5, then turned around 1 season later and handed Moe another L by beating him in the Season 6 finals match with the same death blow. PJ would try to whittle down P-Rod in the big game of Season 6, but the Knack Daddy wasn't having it, and is the only other person besides Mike Moe to land the trick on defense. Yunus Amrani's win in the 9th season's third-place battle over Michael Sommer is the most recent case of a battle ending on the fakie front 3 heel, with the 2 remaining unsuccessful defensive attempts coming from Trent McClung and P-Rod in Season 5, both thanks to PJ Ladd. The half-cab inward heel has a 12.5% defensive consistency rate, with 2 successful attempts out of 16, ending 5 battles. Jimmy Carlin debuted the half-cab inward to give Felipe Gustavo letter T in Season 4. Morgan Smith, PJ Ladd, Luan Oliveira, and Garrett Jenner have won a battle each with the trick, PJ boasting 2 wins, and it makes sense that the only 2 skaters to defend against a half-cab inward are Ladd and Luan. The nollie frontside double flip has an 11.76% consistency rate on defense, made up of 17 attempts to avoid a letter with only 2 makes. PJ landed the first defensive nollie front double in Season 6 against P-Rod, and Shane pulled it off defensively against Cody Cepeda in the next season's 2nd round. Other than that, though, 5 battles have concluded from the trick, first occurring when Shane beat Ashad in the 5th season's 3rd place battle, then in Season 6 when P-Rod beat Seva, and twice in Season 7 during Cody Cepeda's rampage of the bracket. Fakie Impossibles are only 11.11% consistent on defense, with PJ's debatable response in the Season 5 championship coming up as the only successful make out of 9 attempts. The first letter ever from a Fakie Impossible was in Season 1, when Costin gave PJ letter K. No battles have ended from a Fakie Impossible, but 7 letters have been doled out throughout the tournament's many seasons. 38 defensive attempts to land a switch double heel flip have yielded only 5 successful attempts. Davis Torgerson debuted the switch double heel on Shane O'Neill in Season 4, and Shane was able to handle it, but would eventually lose the match. Torgi tested Ronnie Krager one match later with the trick, and proved how difficult a switch double heel was by giving Krager letter E. Nick Tucker picked on Krager in Season 5 with a switch double heel for letter S, and 28 letters in total have been administered by the trick, ending 4 battles. In addition to Shane, Luan Oliveira and Chris Joslin are the only defenders to land a switch double heel, with Joslin notching 2 under his belt. The switch frontside bigger spin has a defensive consistency of only 10.53%, with Shane's 2 successful makes on D being the only times the trick was handled out of 19 attempts. 6 battles have adjourned from a switch front bigger spin, 2 coming from Ishad and 4 from Cody, including his Season 7 title win over Luan. The most difficult trick in Battle at the Barracks that's been landed on defense is the nollie frontside inward heel flip, with a scant 5.26% success for defenders, accumulating a whopping 1 land out of 19 defensive attempts. Nollie front inwards seem appropriate in terms of topping a list of unsuccessful tricks landed on defense, and Cody Cepeda's clap back to Shane in round 2 of Season 7 is the only time a skater landed it on defense. 5 battles got shut down from a nollie front inward. First in Season 6 thanks to Shane beating Costin. Cody Cepeda beat Mike Piwawar with the trick in Season 8 round 1, and next would be when Tom Asta skated the best match of his Battle at the Barracks career to beat PJ Ladd in Season 8 round 3 with this dagger. Shane got a second dub with this lethal move in Season 10 over Ishad Ware, and Nick Holt proved he can do this trick when he beat 2021 National Street finalist Chris Pierre with this mind bender. While the switch double heel's 28 letters is higher in volume for punishment, the 13 letters imposed upon skaters from a 5% defensively successful nollie frontside inward heel flip makes it the most poisonous trick to defend in Battle at the Barracks so far.